Greetings gamers! Forza Horizon 3 is having a demo right now and this game is dope as fuck. Guys, it is really impressive on how clear and actually beautiful this looks. And I'm not just saying that because it's Australian and I'm Aussie. No, it's actually really friggin' pretty to look at. I would love to see what Project Scorpio is going to do with this thing. Because I think it's just going to make everybody walk around the reverse boner. But guys, even on just the normal Xbox, it is dope as, and the game plays actually really well. Not to mention the fact that there are a lot of good features that, yeah, they've put in the game. But we're going to break it down, let you know exactly what we think about it, let you know the review of it. Obviously, this is a beta or a demo. So it's not the full game. So guys, stay tuned. Forza Horizon 3, we're going to break it down and let you know what we think of the demo. Stay tuned. So the first thing I've got to say about this game, guys, is the graphics on it are frigging insane. I'm not just talking about the car or the cosmetic damage that you get for driving around, which you can change, by the way. You can make it cosmetic or you can make it so that when you do a race it actually damages the car, etc, etc. I'll get all to that in a sec. But just the graphics on this game are freaking amazing. The driving through the water and the water sprays up, driving past puddles and seeing the reflections, smashing through signs, or just simply driving over roundabouts instead of round them, which, hey, let's face it, it's Australia, it's what we friggin' do. But guys, it's just that even the scenery in this game is just absolutely amazing. They have really done a really amazing job of capturing how good Australia looks. Now, obviously, it's obviously going to make Australia look better than what it is because, yeah, it's a game. But, you know, Surfers Paradise, I'm not sure if you know me, but I'm going to dox myself here. I actually live near Surfers Paradise, and that looks like Southport to me. That looks like Surfers Paradise. So that is frigging nuts. I'm going to be able to get to drive around my hometown while driving in a Ford Mustang or a BMW or whatever the fuck I want. Apart from that, guys, the car selection in it too is nuts and really cool. I've only really got to play as the Ford Mustang and drive the Centurio a little bit. When you first start the game, you do get to drive about 3 or 4 different cars. I haven't got around to driving some of the other ones yet. Like, I know there's a Holden and there's a BMW and all those sort of stuff. The Lamborghini is nuts. That's me driving it there. And yeah, I know I hit the brakes. I know, so sue me. But guys, that's the Lamborghini there. And it's a friggin' dream to drive. This whole game, in fact, is so amazing when it comes to the driving abilities. It feels really insane. You know, like even down to the fact that drifting and everything like that. Now look, I'm not a real big car guy, and I probably should use my brakes in this game a lot more than what I already do. I'll give you that one. But at the end of the day, it is insane just to floor it and just to have this Lambo fly around the track at like 230, 270 kilometers an hour. And I know, like I said, probably should use my brakes. And I'm going to get to this rewind feature that I'm doing right now because I am actually doing it. Guys, rewind is a really cool feature that they've put in the game. Now, I'm not sure if it was in the previous games or not, but in this one, it definitely makes it really cool. Because if you do stuff up on the track like that, for example, simply rewind it and you can go through and redo it again. So not only does it sort of, I suppose, cheat in a way, but it allows you to go through and practice and to sort of get a feel for the cars while you are driving. So that itself is pretty fucking sweet. Now, just on that, guys, I do want to mention the fact that rewind feature doesn't work while you're playing online. So it's not going to go giving you an advantage when you're playing online competing against other people. I found that out the hard way. So yeah, don't go relying on that because it just won't work, which is kind of good because otherwise it would be cheating. So yeah. Apart from that, the game design itself, there's bonus boards that give you bonus XP, extra credit for fast travels, stuff like that. I'm not sure what fast travel does at the moment because they have locked us down to Byron Bay at the moment. There is talk of Surfers Paradise going through and being unlocked. Apparently 67% of the population wants Surfers Paradise unlocked. That's probably all the Aussies. But yeah, like I say, so if they do unlock that for the demo, then obviously I'll go through and I'll put a video up for that. Now guys, keeping in mind, obviously it is a demo. For example, while I'm talking to you, my car is actually parked at the garage at the Horizon Festival, and I can't actually go in there to change cars, which kind of sucks. But anyway, like I said, it's a demo. You get over it. But guys, look, even just with the demo, there's a lot of different races that you can do. There's a lot of different bonus boards. I actually went around on the Great Ocean Road, knowing my way around Australia as I do. Actually drove up to Surfers Paradise tried to drive up to Surfers Paradise in the Mustang, thinking that I might be able to get past this whole can't transfer there thing. Unfortunately, I hit the out of bounds area and it shot me back. Thanks for that. But anyway, so, unfair advantage, I suppose, because I know my way around. But, hey, you got to give the game to an Aussie. He's going to know where to go, right? But apparently that, guys, like I say at the moment, we're obviously down driving by 12 apostles. I know there's 8. We can't count. We'll get over it. But, guys, just even the effects and that as you drive is just frigging insane. The different cars that are there are nuts. Even the driving on different terrains. Obviously, if you're driving on beach and sand and water, obviously there's less traction than there is on the highways. But obviously that's going to be expected, which is kind of cool as well. But anyway, like I say, guys, with the driving abilities, there are plenty of different things that you can do, even in this demo. There's drifting competitions, there's race, there's free driving. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine without a hitch. I've had a couple of times that came up with free driving. Someone would like to free drive with you. I was like, yeah, sweet, man, I'll do it. So like I say, it's actually quite smooth. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this game. Only thing I wish, couple of things I wish. When you're selecting your name, I didn't want to go doxing myself and putting my name in there. I would like to use my nickname. And unfortunately, Shadow isn't an official nickname for anybody they know. So, hey, turn 10 if you want to get on that for me. It'll be great. But like I say, you can actually go through and put your own name in. Or I haven't found any way of doing that yet. So that kind of sucked a little bit. But I just changed it to Ace and that was all cool. The only problem is now every time the navigation talks to me, she calls me Ace instead of Shadow. Apart from that, guys, the navigation system that they have in the car is actually really cool. You just simply press down on your D-pad. Obviously, there's a whole stack of options. For example, what should I do? Set route to nearest. I need fans, or start matchmaking for. And then you can obviously go through and select your options. Like, for example, say I need fans. Press next on your D-pad. And then it just basically brings up an option for you, and it will tell you where to go and show you a way to get extra fans. Or if you want to, for example, what should I do? Set route to bonus boards. Sure, why not? And Anna will go through and she'll change and she'll show you how to do that as well. Even the radio in this, guys, obviously you can only pick 2 stations while the demo is up and running. And you do only have an option of about 4 stations. There is a total of about 12 in the full game. So that's friggin' nuts. And the radio stations are pretty cool. The only problem I have with it is that you obviously go through and after a while you start hearing the same songs over and over and over. I kind of hope they're going to put more songs in. Although obviously I know getting towards copyright and stuff like that. Obviously that's going to be a problem maybe, I don't know. but I'd like to see extra songs put in. Not extra sort of genres, but extra songs put into those genres. Like, for example, I do Block Party, and Block Party, and what's the next one? Oh, Pulse, which are great radio stations. I absolutely love them. Unfortunately, with Block Party, the amount of times that DMX don't give it to you has come up is starting to drive me a little nuts. I'd like to see more songs put in there for that. But apart from that, guys, this is actually really kind of cool. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really having great fun playing it. Now, another cool feature of this game is something called drone mode. I'll quickly go through and explain that. So when you hit your menu, you've got the drone mode view button there, as I just clicked it, and it basically allows you to fly around the map or fly around the area in a drone, like this four-bladed helicopter thing. Now, the view on it is pretty friggin' sweet. It is completely smooth. As you see here at the moment, I'm basically flying around the whole map and there's no real loading screens or anything like that. It's all very, very smooth. In fact, I'm actually flying through the 12 Apostles. Yeah, I know there's only 8, we can't count. But we're flying through them and there's no loading screens. It's all completely smooth and the effects look absolutely amazing. So that in itself is pretty cool. Now, you can obviously hide the GUI screen as I just did then. Or you can go through and also hit boost, and allows it to fly at a much faster rate. And basically allows you to go through, and I suppose you can use this for like race cam and stuff like that as well. So that definitely looks pretty cool. Now, another thing I want to touch on during this game is when you go through and tune your car. Now, this is going to be a bit for rev heads. I don't understand how this all works myself. I'd probably have to get my brother to basically explain this to me, him being the muscle car rev head that he is, and me being more the techno sort of computer guy. I know it's a stereotype, but anyway. But basically, guys, you can go through and tune your car. For example, if you go, and yes, I know it's a bloody warning. So the first thing that you guys have is tires. You can change the pressure in your front and rear. Steering, you got final drive, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth gear. However, that is obviously locked at the moment because this is something for the full game. Alignment, you got front and rear for the chamber. For tow, you got front and rear, and for front caster, you've got angle. I don't know what any of that means. I need my brother for that. Anti-roll bars, I know what they are. You got front and rear as well. Springs, front and rear. Rear height, front and rear. Ride height, sorry. Damping, you got obviously rebound stiffness, front and rear. Bumper stiffness, front and rear. Aero, obviously downforce for front and rear. Brake balance is front and rear balance, and brake pressure is obviously low and high. And the last one is differential. You got acceleration and deceleration. So obviously, guys, there are a lot of customizations that you can go through on this and change your car and customize your car to however you want. We don't know what the car shop is like at the moment. Because the simple fact is they've obviously locked this out because it's a demo, so I'm not sure if you can go through and put paint jobs and stuff like that on your car. Kind of hoping you can, because that would be ultra cool as well. Maybe putting on different body kits and stuff like that. So like, guys, basically, yeah, out of 10, look, considering it's a demo, I'm probably going to say a solid 8, 7.5, 8 out of 10. Obviously, that is just obviously confirming the demo. I'm not sure what the game's going to be like, but for a demo, yeah, I'd say a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10. But guys, look, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you keen on future Forza Horizon 3? What do you think about it? To me, it looks fucking pretty, so I love it. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are and how it plays for you. Apart from that, look, if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, gamers, I'll see you playing games. Have a great night and enjoy.